Hello, everyone. My name is Rickey Gee, and I'd like to thank you for watching the first episode of the Smoking Jacket Chronicles. This episode will be entitled Know Your Inventory. First, before we get started, I'd like to go ahead and give me a nice little drink of Macallan. Ooh, smooth. Anyway, continuing. I'm going to tell you about a recent little escapade I just had. Recently, I was in the market of buying a vehicle, and I seen it online, and I decided to hit up the salesman about it. And I specifically asked him, if he had the vehicle for sale still, and he said yes. Okay. So the next day came around, and I asked him, hey, do you still have the vehicle for sale? And he said yes. And I said, cool, and I'm on my way to get it. And then he tells me some little odd BS story about how he's out of town, but he'll have whoever uh, hook me up. So I was like, all right, okay, cool. Meanwhile, when I get there to the dealership, I was informed that the guy that he turned me on to, he basically told me that the vehicle had been sold, the previous night. And so, with that being said, I went ahead and got back on the phone and I called the original salesman. And he was basically giving me this sob story about how, he didn't know that it was there. Well, per se, that it had been sold already. And, I went ahead and I forgave him. It's only because back in the day I used to be a salesman myself, and I knew how very easy it is for a vehicle to be sold from under you like that. So I ended up forgiving him. Now, however, what I ended up telling him is that, hey, if you're going to be selling cars, this is what you need to do. You need to go ahead and just, before you make any promise to anybody, you got to make sure that you physically put hands on that vehicle before you make that promise. Because the worst thing for a customer to do is to drive up to a dealership only to be trying to be turned on to another vehicle. I mean, that they didn't even want to buy in the first place. Well, that's enough of that story. I hope that you enjoyed this little episode today. And if you did, please subscribe, share with your friends. And tune in next time when we have another episode. Have a great day.